It's time for More on Wellness. It's our weekly feature here on 107.5 The Game, brought to you by More Orthopedic and More Sports Rehab. Today I've got Jason Vega on the phone. He's a physical therapist at More Sports Rehab. Jason, more and more people are beginning to train for all the great races we have here in Columbia. What are some of the best ways to avoid injuries while you're running?
Well, there's several things that people can do to try to prevent injuries. One would be to make sure you have some good running shoes. They need to be properly fitting, and you need to change your shoes out every 300 to 500 miles or 6 months. And you should only wear your running shoes when you're running, not working in the yard. And you never want to put your running shoes in a washer or dryer. Another good thing to do is keep your workout consistent. If you're running 2 days or 5 days a week, you need to keep it consistent so that your body can adapt. If not, you will continue to get sore and set yourself up for injury. Another way is only make small changes to the workout. You never want to increase your time or distance more than 10% a week. And of course, you need proper hydration. You need to make sure you drink water or Gatorade both before and after your workout. And if you happen to get injured or feel a little nagging pain when you're running, for the first 48 hours, you want to do what's called the RICE principle, which is rest, ice, compression, and elevation. And if the pain continues after the first 48 hours, you want to make sure to call your physician.
Thank you, Jason. And that's More on Wellness, our weekly feature here on 107.5 The Game. Brought to you by More Orthopedic on Saluda Point Drive in Lexington.